welcome back, my little kitties, to, I believe, episode 5? 4 or 5, one of those two, of my hardcore. I tried doing as much as I could off camera that was uninteresting, as in mining a butt-ton of obsidian, which I actually have. I think I have plenty. I think I'm done with the collecting obsidian for now. And I actually have a couple things on the agenda that I think we can get done. Well, one thing I'm going to show you right now. I tweeted about this, but I don't know how many people actually paid attention to it. Found something. Actually, I found a lot of things. And I'll show you a couple things, or I'll tell you and show you what I can. This first thing will be the first thing that we'll try and make a goal to working on. Yeah, I think you can see it right there. Found stronghold. And I went exploring a little bit. I didn't really do anything. I'm going to fix it up, make it useful for stuff. Take down all the doorways, make it look nicer. I don't exactly remember where it was, but the end portal is somewhere in here. I'm not going to get lost in here right now, but it's in here. No, wrong way. See, I'm already getting lost. But yeah, so we won't work on this today, but I will. I think probably in the next episode. Today we have a couple, let's just work on the house. That way we can actually, not live in the basement. Oh. You know what, screw it. Wait, which way am I? Okay, this way. This way is out. Yeah, and you can tell this is where I was mining all the obsidian. That little puddle just keeps going down and shrinking and growing, and it's obnoxious, so I just stopped. I think I have enough obsidian. But yeah, so today let's just work on the house. So the end portal was one thing that I found. That was interesting. And I've been looking for a desert forever. And finally, last night, while the Mongoose Country podcast was being recorded, which, by the way, episode 6 just went out yesterday. If you want to look that up, I'll put the link in the description if you want to go listen to that. While we were recording, I was looking for a desert because I figured I could do that mindlessly while talking. And finally found one. I was looking for it all day yesterday and finally found it at the end of the day. And while I was searching for a desert, I found, I think, 3 or 4 water temples. I did not raid them. I'll save that for on camera. But still, I found 3 or 4 water temples, which are supposed to be quite rare. But I couldn't find a desert. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? I need cacti. I just want to dye my windows. That's all I wanted. It was pretty bad. But let's get some more food, because I ate it all. Food would be kind of nice. And then we'll probably also go into the nether. So I'm going to try and not do as many. I'm not going to do cuts, or I'm going to try not to do cuts for a while. Do I have all particles taken off? I didn't mean to. Minimal. I'll just see if decreased works better. I mean, I don't see. Okay. Alright. That's fine. So yeah, so first, let's actually go into the nether. Get some quartz going. So let's grab a couple stacks of things, that way ghasts don't ruin my day. Where do I... Oh, there. Get rid of this stuff. Never mind. That's full. Yeah, I think I have enough stuff. I just need to not die. That would be helpful. I'm hoping we're in a cave, but near a fortress. That way we don't die. I remember one time, I think it was the first map I ever did a hardcore with, because I was terrified of doing it. Oh god, please don't tell me. Okay. That's a spider, and he's not attacking me. There's no gas, just that spider, and he doesn't want to attack me. Which is good. So I'll attack him. That's all we needed. Why are they not? Whatever. Okay. So, there's still some open space up there. I think that gas could get through. So, just in case... So yeah. So yesterday was New Year's Day. I'm a little quiet today, and I apologize if I'm not very talkative. I'm just kind of tired, but I knew that I needed to get an episode out, because, I really was done mining for the time being, and I didn't want to do anything else in here off camera for a while, so I was like, you know what, let me just get this episode out. But I'm a little tired. I think I might also be coming down with a cold, so that might be why I'm quiet today, and I apologize. Yell at me all you want, and I'll just cough on you. But yes, so yesterday was New Year's Day. How was everybody's New Year's Eve? Mine was great. Who partied? Because I did. Partied with cousins. Actually, I really shouldn't have left that open. Whatever. Yeah, I partied. It was fun. It was good because my friend Megan I had a friend Megan, she moved to Texas when my sister moved to Texas. And she left for Texas the day we went home from Texas after moving my sister. So I never really got to, I never really got to say goodbye to her. But she came home for the holidays again. Last year I didn't get to see her. But this year I was like, you're gonna see me, right? And she did. I asked her to join me on New Year's, and she did. So that was fun. And as I said yesterday, we recorded, a couple Mongoose Country members recorded the next Mongoose Country podcast, which we're back doing that. I missed episode 5. I missed the open invitation. So I'm not in number 5, but I am in number 6. So if you guys want to go see that, which I mentioned earlier, I'll put it in the description below. But, and speaking of Mongoose Country, another reason why I wasn't recording episodes was because I know that Mongoose Country is in the works of being transferred into 1.8 right now, and I wasn't even close to finishing my build, and I finally finished it. Actually, a couple days ago. I think it was actually the day before New Year's Eve I finished it. Is that? No, it's just Soul Sand. Wait. Ah, is that a fortress? I think that's a fortress. That means we're good. Instead of having to travel around through the nether and getting lost. I hate that. I always hated that. If you're in the nether and you're not even close to a fortress, you gotta go get lost in the nether to find one. But yeah, so I was mining on here for a while and then getting all the boring stuff out of the way. And then I also was working on Mongoose Country on my build because it was huge and I wasn't close to done and I needed to get that done. I need to get food in me, so I should probably stop mining. We got enough quartz for now to at least finish the first floor. But yeah, I finished the villa, finally. Almost took me a year to finish. Because I actually joined Mongoose Country. I was accepted in the day after my birthday last year. And my birthday is a month from yesterday. And I just finished my build on Mongoose Country. And everybody knows how big that thing is. So I finally submitted it yesterday. So hopefully Dwight will tour that soon. That would be appreciated. Because I am sick and tired of villas right now. Like, everybody knows how much sick and tired of I was working on that thing. Because there were so many rooms. So many rooms. And actually, I am... What? I don't remember the look of where the quartz was supposed to go. I think it's supposed to go here, but I can't remember. Let me look up the picture that I posted a while ago. Yes, I do have a crafting bench up here. See, I started decorating a little bit. That's not where the enchanting table is gonna be. It's going to be up in the top tower. But for now I'm just putting it in the living room. Because I'm not going to decorate for a while. But this is going to be the living room. This is going to be the dining room. I'm going to put a back porch out there eventually. That's why that door is there, but there's nothing behind it. Obviously this is the kitchen. It's the tiled floors. And this is just a hallway. This is going to be like an not really outdoor, but it's going to look like it's a screened in porch, which I'll put that up today with the glass. Hold on, let me find the picture so I know what I'm actually doing instead of putting stuff in the wrong places. Come on, hurry up, people are waiting. There we go. I still can't see whether or not that's... So I guess we're going to have to take a little trip into the creative world. Oh, no, wrong thing. Just kidding. But yeah, so I finally finished the villa. When Dwight tours that, I'm going to probably share that on my Twitter, so if you aren't following me on there, then you're not going to be able to see it toured. So you might want to follow me on Twitter. Just saying. I don't really care if you don't. That's fine. Okay, so it is pillars in the windows, and then stone stairs. How did I do this? Upside down stairs, and two those. I'm probably gonna go back and forth. But for now, let's get the windows at least. So mobs don't climb in through the empty windows. Where's the kitchen? There it is. Yeah, so does anybody have any New Year's resolutions to share with the class? my New Year's resolution is to claim silence at school. Because I just want to leave. And there's a lot of drama there. And I can't stand the drama. And all I want to do is just go home. That's all I want. I want to go home. I graduate soon. I graduate in April. And all I want is just to graduate, get my license, and start my life. So, pledging silence at school. That's there. Going back to the mongoose, I'm already out of quartz. God damn. Back onto the mongoose country talk, though. Hey, listen, sir. You're not allowed here. Sir. Sir, please. The mongoose country stuff. I am super excited to start the new map because I'm not even going to go on. Okay, I don't know where that came from. But yeah, I'm excited for 1.8 map to go in when they do that. Because I already had my next build in mind. It's not going to quite be as big. It's going to be big in a sense, but it's not scale-wise. The build that I just finished, the villa, that one was bigger in scale. Like, wasn't supposed to be as big as it looked, but it was, because I wanted the outside to look like it. So like, it's either, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I did it kind of bigger in scale, and that means that it had like a couple extra rooms, or the rooms were bigger than they should have been, so that means I had to work more on it to decorate and stuff. So it was a little hard that way. But this one is going to be a little bit smaller. Not exactly smaller in scale. I'm going to try and make it almost exactly in scale. So that what's above ground is going to be big, but the below ground, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it. It's, and if any of you have seen this movie, Pan's Labyrinth. Good movie. Don't watch it, though, if you're not into the whole gore thing. It's not really gory, it's just certain scenes. Certain scenes are pretty bad. There are certain scenes that I can't even, like, stand to watch. I love the movie. Best movie ever. Well, not best. There are some better movies. But it's a good movie. It's one of my favorites. But there are certain scenes I can't even stand to watch because it's a little too intensive with certain kind of gore parts. I wouldn't really consider it gore, but like certain sounds bother me. So like there's one scene where they cut somebody's leg off because like they have to amputate it because he's sick and it's infected. So they had to cut it off so he doesn't die. And you actually hear things and just certain sounds I can't handle. So like I'll watch it, but then all of a sudden like that scene comes on, I have to look away because just seeing it, the sound will come in my ears. So I can't look at it, and I always close my ears, but I still somewhat can hear it. So I just cringe at that. It's a fraction of a second too that they do it, and there's like other parts where it's just like ugh, ugh, ugh. But anyway, in the movie there is a barn sort of, and they They call it the mill. And so I'm going to do the barn, it's a small farm. It's got a mill, and it obviously has a labyrinth, hence the name Pan's Labyrinth. But for those of you who haven't seen the movie, in the center of the labyrinth, there is a portal that needs to be opened, and it goes to a kingdom in the underworld. Not exactly hellish underworld, just kind of dark underworld. And it's not exactly like evil dark, it's just dark. And the portal is for the princess who ran away. And that's kind of the storyline. The princess ran away, she got sick and died, but her father believed that she would come back, so he placed these portals all around the world. And this one that was set in Spain, hence why, it's all subtitles. So this one portal is in Spain. It's the last one left in existence or something. And the princess returns. Not exactly returns to the kingdom, but she returns to where the portal is, and she has to perform certain tests. But she's been brought up by mortals, so she doesn't know anything. And she's a child. It's a little girl. So it's kind of like, it's almost like Grimm's versions of fairy tales, where it's like, if you don't do what you're told, you get your just desserts, pretty much. Waiting for the glass to melt so we can put in some things. But yeah, if you don't do what you're supposed to do as you're told, pretty much. Even as a princess, you make mistakes and you have to do what you're told. So it's kind of that kind of take on it. But it's also set in a war situation with the Spanish Revolution. So it's got, and I don't want to give anything away, but it's a good movie. You should go see it. Much recommended. So I want to build the mill, the barn, the farm and everything. And also then of course the labyrinth with the portal. And I'm gonna actually set it so that way that's my goal on Mongoose Country right now is, because I know Dwight likes secrets. And in the villa, I put in 5 secrets where it's if you see a block that's out of the ordinary, place a switch on it. Something might happen. So that's what I did. I put 5 secrets, and so it's 5 different places where he can place a lever on it and something happens. Not exactly happens, but there's a hidden plant farm, a hidden animal farm, and a skeleton grinder, which was the first thing I ever built on Mongoose Country, but that doesn't need to be toured. A secret chest somewhere, and then what was the 5th thing? The mine. Because I didn't want that stuff, the mine and my manual farms, all the electronical stuff, to be seen, because it was an old Italian build. So you're not going to have automatic farms in an old Italian build and stuff like that. So I put all that stuff in those secrets, including my mine, which the mine I think was my favorite secret door, because it's it looks like a tomb, and then when you put the switch where it's supposed to go, the tomb turns into a staircase, and it's pretty cool. Let's make some cyan. Hate to use, I think it's green and lapis that makes cyan. I could be wrong. It does indeed. I'm smarticle. But yeah. So, the portal for the Pan's Labyrinth build, that's gonna be somewhat of a secret. I wanted to possibly make it so that way an actual, like, nether portal will open, because it's the underworld, sort of. But it's kind of hard in a server that big to kind of have a portal be able to be turned on and off. And I'm okay with redstone. I'm not a redstone wizard, but I'm not sure how that might be possible. As you can see, I haven't even woken up yet. It's 3:30 in the afternoon, and I still haven't even woken up yet. But how long have I been going? But yeah. So there's that. So what I think I might do instead of the whole, like, portal to the nether opening up and closing every once in a while, I'm gonna just have it open to a kingdom underground. I might ask help from whoever can do command blocks to maybe, like, set it as a warp kind of thing, but it would still be underneath my build, but that way you don't have to see any of the mechanics. I don't know. I have multiple choices. And then, of course, when I do the underworld kingdom, I'm not entirely sure whether or not I want to actually build the buildings and, like, have it, like, build a whole kingdom underground, because that would take forever. I definitely have to do one room that's down in the kingdom that is seen in, like, the last scene of the movie. But if I don't do, like, the insides of buildings, I might just have obviously that room. You'd go into one building but only see that room and go straight into it. But have it be, like, so you can only go in that building, and then when you walk out of it, you just see a kingdom, but there's nothing to go inside. So you just, like, see pretty much just, like, the outline of it, you know? It's hard to explain, but you won't go in the buildings, but there's buildings there. I haven't decided that yet. It just depends on how fast I work with it, and how much time I would have with it, and just timing. So, that's enough for now. How do I dye glass again? Is it surrounded? It is surrounded. Surrounded indeed. Okay, let's just do that for now. There's only a couple places where there's actual, like, just glass blocks, which is right there, right there. Those are all glass panes. So let's make some of those. Just make one stack. But I'm kind of happy that I actually found a water temple here. Now, like, it's not too far either. I'm surprised where I found it was so close. Like, I don't even know. It's straight out that way, because I was searching for a desert, and I knew that I hit ocean when I went straight out that way, but I couldn't see a temple where I was on the shore, so I just didn't think that there was one there. And then I went straight out, and I found 3 that are out there. 3 or even 4. Not even sure. I'm not sure. Did I put glass all around the store? I'm not sure yet. I won't put anything there just yet. Let's just do this for now. Okay. And I'm not sure how I did the glass here, so I'm not gonna worry about that until later. I think that's really all I can do for now. I thought I started... it might have been half an hour already. I didn't actually time myself this time. But I thought I started at 3, like 3:10 or something. It's 3:41 right now, so I got somewhat far. 30 minutes doesn't seem long to me anymore. And then when I watch somebody else's videos that are half an hour long, they feel longer than they should be. But they're only half an hour, but mine feel like they just take 2 seconds. But, so we can finally close the doors, I think, and we can actually, like, put the beds upstairs, because nobody can really get through here unless they spawn right here. I can still get shot, but I can just go like that, so I don't get shot. But now we can actually go up the stairs at night, and not have to worry too much, because they can just walk up those steps, and then there was this window that was open, so they can just walk through there, and it was like, okay, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. So I might build a little bit more, maybe just gather stuff, like more quartz, now that I finally went to the nether, with you guys. So I'll go gather more quartz, figure my life out a little bit more, but yeah, so that's gonna do it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you guys have a wonderful start to your new year for 2015. And I'm gonna go. I love you. Goodbye. Mwah. It's not there. It's there.